All right, hello friends. Welcome back to the stream where today we are doing a little experiment. I'm testing out something I've come up with called the Summit Sweep Challenge. Uh, Basically, the idea is to start in Timberwolf, and our goal is to make the summit as pristine as possible. So we're going to grab all the loot, all the wood, all the tinder, all the metal, basically anything you can grab and take from the summit, we're going to grab and take from the summit. Think of it as like the Darkwalker has tasked us with removing as much evidence of human habitation as possible. Obviously, we are slightly limited in that there are corpses there. Not much we can do about that. And there's also the plane. And I don't think there's enough hacksaws in the game for us to break that down in its entirety. Alas. But so yeah, um, this is strictly like a test run, a proof of concept, if you will. I just want to see if this would work. And if a scrub like me can get it going, then maybe people who are actually good at the game can give it a whack and have some fun with it. But so to start our little proof of concept journey, go up and fire up a new Voyager run. Yeah, it's a Voyager with a Timberwolf Mountain spawn, strictly because you um, Pilgrim, there'd be no danger from animals, but Voyager will have that little extra fristle of danger, but it'll also be lots of loot. So it'll be that's part of the challenge is that there'd be so much stuff at the in the uh, in the summit that it'll probably take multiple goatings or trips up and down the mountain to make it happen. So let's see what we can do. All right. So we're going to confirm. We're going to go to Timberwolf Mountain for advanced players. Thanks, game. Yes, we will confirm. We will, of course, go with Astrid/Jennifer Hale. Feats. I'm kind of split on whether their feats are necessary in this. I mean, this is just for testing and for funsies. Matter of fact, it's so much for funsies. I'm going to give myself book smarts. It's not going to matter in the slightest, but hey, at least we can say we're smart because that's what smart people do. Tell you how smart they are. Okay, so we'll lock those in, and we will call this Summit Sweep Test 1. I leave open the possibility that I'm going to screw this up somehow and, yeet myself off the mountain before it's done. You know. Okay. Looking good. Looking good. Okay, friends. Sorry about that. Little technical difficulties, but no matter. All right, here we go. How long can I survive? The goal isn't to well, the goal is only to survive as long as it takes to get all that delicious loot. Extinction is the rule. Survival is the exception. Thank you, Carl. Sweet! Hello! Hello, hello. Good to see you. Welcome in. I am in Echo Ravine, apparently. And I have a hatchet right away. Huzzah!
I think I can use this.
And as I turn my nose up at that spray can, I remind myself one of the rules, or actually here, let me not even uh, tax my brain. Scary as a prospect as that is, because I learned to do a thing recently, believe it or not. Work lurking, but you'll be around. Oh, awesome! Thank you so much for lurking, sweet. Let me do that. So if I put in exclamation point sweep and hit that, hey, there's the rules right there. And also, while I'm here, and there's a shout out for you, sweet, just for you. Last playing the Long Dark. Awesome sauce. Okay, so we are in Echo Ravine. So early on, the goal is to, I might as well get these because I'm just a shameless loot goblin. We are gonna, we're gonna futz around for a little bit, just before dawn again. It could be worse. Because we're going to see, we're going to look around and we're going to grab just some preliminary loot. Specifically, we are looking for cattails because we need food to take with us to the summit. Anything we pick up on the summit, we need to bring down. But anything we take up with us to the summit is fair game. The last game you streamed was FF7. Oh, that is weird. Yeah, I know you and Cloud were spending important quality time together, you and your husbando. Oh well. Okay. Now, if my limit...
Sure getting cold.
You don't say, Aster. So if my memory serves me, and that's a 50-50 shot at best, up here we should have that cave with that one weirdo with who brought a laptop to Timberwolf Mountain. Why? Who knows? I'm just going to sprint. I might as well. We're not going to be climbing anytime soon. Now there will be, I think, there will be crates out here, but well, I'm not going to stop to check my inventory just yet. We need to get inside somewhere. I will of course grab sticks because that's what you do in the long dark. Oh, sunset coming up behind me. Lovely. Here we go. And there is the aforementioned weirdo with the laptop. Got anything on you, bud? No, of course not. Jerk. Well, maybe if we can at least get back here in the back of the cave. Can we at least warm up? Well, we sure can't. Well, that stinks. All right, let's see what we got. We have some basic fire starting mats, a little crappy clothing, a little food and beverage. Well, that's nice. We got that hatchet from our friend. Order should have an adventure. Yeah, that is the idea. I actually got the inspiration from this after watching the all your bases challenge, and just seeing like hardened Loper players. Let me grab a couple sticks or stones. Seeing hardened Loper players just quivering with excitement and decision paralysis at all the silly amounts of loot they had to deal with. Okay. I don't know if there will be a hacksaw here. I am hoping there will be a hacksaw here. We're looking. I do not see a hacksaw. We'll check over here though, just in case. Well, that's a big old negatory. I am not a fan. Okay, so let's strike out there. I think what we're going to do instead is we're going to double back, head to the cabin, to Mountaineers rather, into the teeth of the wind because, of course, again, this is the long dark. I said, we'll hoover up some cattails, hopefully find ourselves a hacksaw. I get one thing that I had to think about as regards the challenge is like, what do we do with wood? Like, do you need to bring all the wood you're going to burn at the summit with you to the summit, or could you just use it and start the fires there as long as you say? I think the idea was um, as long as you grab all the charcoal and yeah, all the charcoal and then break down all the campfires. In keeping with the idea of having as pristine a summit as possible. Yeah, honestly, I'm open. I'm open to ideas either way on that. So people who are uh, more used to doing challenges and whatnot can weigh in on which would be, I don't know, either fairer or make for better gameplay. This is just some. I think that if I remember correctly, this was just some on-the-fly theory crafting I did. I think while watching Waffle Mouse's stream. Okay, so we'll head back up here, and then we'll bear right, but keep our heads on a swivel, of course, because if I remember correctly, there is usually a bear in this general vicinity, and really not in any shape to tango with the bar at the moment. I am kind of excited to see if this works and how well it works, because one of the things that kind of pushed me over the edge was hearing people talk about, like I said, all your bases, and then these other challenges. I think like LD and Glittered Kitten and other pillars of the community were coming up with, which sounded really cool, but you needed to be able to stream to make it work. And that on the potato of a laptop that I was gaming on, and I still have, it really is not up to streaming. Like, it could, just on its own, it could barely like run Subnautica without going into meltdown. Now I know Subnautica maybe not the best, benchmark for that. I mean, it's called Chugnautica for a reason, but still, it is something of a refreshing experience being able to play games like the way they were meant to be experienced. Even if I don't play like all the newest, flashiest, shooty, bangy, bangiest titles. That's a word, right? That is now. With no Fortnite, no Valorant, no what are the young people playing these days? I don't know, but it was like just seeing, like, being able to see the long dark in really crisp detail. Even like I was last week, I took I dusted off was Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines, like a game from 2004, which is just, it's ridiculous the fact that it holds up at all, but it actually does, gameplay wise, man, it actually looks good. Like, or as good as something that was made on the the very first generation of the Valve Source engine can look, which is surprisingly not bad. At the risk of taking more cold damage here, I am going to go ahead and start yoinking cattails. Oh gosh. Do we have antiseptic? We have antiseptic. Okay. I mean, I know I've been grabbing rose hips, but I've got painkillers, and we're not. As Zach always says for challenges, we're not in this for the long haul, so we can be selective and pass up on things that would normally be no-brainers. Just still keeping the head on the swivel. Yeah, show you how much of a scrub I am. I don't remember if they have that predator grace period. I know they have it on Pilgrim, where you're guaranteed 24 predator-free hours. I'm not sure if that's the case on Voyager. I guess we'll find out. Haven't seen any yet, but obviously that doesn't mean they aren't out there. Alright. Looks like we've picked this part. Been a long time since I've heard anyone say that, scrub. Yeah, my vocabulary can be old-timey, I guess. Rifle cartridge, lovely. Oh, in that context. Okay, interesting. Oh, hey, better gloves. I'll take those. Oh, as in the get good scrub reference,
This will come in handy.
as opposed to ooh, what's this? Another hatchet. Well, we'll bring it along. But I don't know that that's taken the. That's going to make the trip up to the summit. Yeah. I mean, I don't subscribe to a lot of those kind of notions. What are we conditioned? Oh dear. Okay. Back when I played World of Warcraft religiously, we used to hear that all the time. Yeah, okay, I can understand that. Yeah, it's never real. I guess it's just one of those bits of vocabulary you pick up by osmosis. Shut that door. Oh, blessed be, we have a hacksaw. Is it a good hacksaw? Yeah, it is. It's a 42% hacksaw. Arrows, but no bow. I don't see much reason for that. Oh, a down vest. That's better than nothing. Better than a kick in the teeth, right? We are not warming up. Hunting knife, lovely. Okay. Much as I would love to continue looting, we actually do need to get some warmth up in here. You didn't use it much, but to joke around, it was just... Okay, yeah. Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, I don't...
Come on, little fire.
Oh, there you go. Lovely. Let me just throw some of that cedar firewood on there. Now we're warming up. Hey, now we're warming up. Sewing kit, lovely. Nope, that's just snow peeking through. Boo, I say. Flare, good. A storm lantern.
Nobody needs this anymore.
Not much there. More work gloves and more disinfectant. Could you give me something I don't have, game? That'd be really cool of you. Painkillers, which I have. Alright, well. Take something I don't have. Water. Let's make some of that.
This stuff will come in handy.
Trap more antiseptic and a light shell. Okay. You know what? 2 out of 3 ain't bad. Okay, let's offload some of the stuff we don't. Honestly, we probably don't need those. We don't need a second one of those. I'll keep that just in case. I really could go for a better hacksaw. I am concerned. Yeah, just leave those. That's basically nothing. We have ample amounts of tinder. And we have 2 boxes of matches. Cool. No, let's use our hands for that. Oh, there's a tinder plug hiding there. Sneaky. Awesome. We'll make some more water. Oh, see, now that we have a knife, we don't have to smash anything open, so we might as well jump on that. Which means we have a second can. Which means we can make more water. Awesome. All right. Yeah, let's see. Wood. That's probably fine. Okay. Potable water. Potable water. Okay. So let me see. Do we have a bed? We have a bedroll. Lovely. So if we have a bedroll, we have some light sources. And we have some food. So if we find... Hey, Packer, welcome in. Yes, surprise, I stream. You are not the first person to get surprised by that. Let me just go over here. Let me give good old Packer a quick shout out. Well, you know what? You deserve a shout out all the same, sir, because you are rad. No, that's not on you, Packer. I actually I've actually kind of been rather sneaky about this whole thing. Just I'm still really wrapping my head around a lot of the things involved with this, OBS especially. So yeah, this is all very much a learning experience. But welcome in. Great to have you. Torch, that is acceptable. That is less so. That sucks too. Why you do like this game? There we go. We like that. You know what? I'm going to throw some more of that firewood on there. That's fine. Yeah, Packer, Tina was surprised too when I think I just popped up in the Discord, I think a few days ago, and said, "Hey, BT Dubs, I'm going to try this streaming thing." That was slightly mean of me, but you know, I had to run a few proof of concept streams, if for no other reason than just to make sure this new laptop is actually up to the challenge, which fortunately it is. Oh, yep. All right, tell you what, real quick. Let us pound down an orange soda. Because it is about noon. I'm feeling kind of frisky. Let's head to the summit after a quick nap. Because I would like to get back some of that, not only that condition, but also some of that fatigue that we burned through getting here. That's fine. Go have ourselves a drink. Well, we're at three-quarter fatigue, which would normally be concerning, save for the fact that I have a bedroll, so we can actually sleep while we're up there. So, hmm. Yeah. Oh, hang on. Before we go, let me check the other side of the lake for cattails and such. Voice is coming through very smooth. Why, thank you. Yeah, it's a very basic setup, which is fitting because I myself am very basic. Uh, but no, I'm happy to hear that. My hope is like once I get the basics down, I can move to fancy stuff like scenes and like actually building out you know an online presence and some such. But Tina Bug, hey Tina, welcome in. You are working but wanted to say hi and good luck. Well, thanks very much, Tina. Um, yeah, we will do the thing that we've been doing. We will because we know Tina streams. Ba boom. And I mean, if anyone out there isn't following Tina Bug, first, shame on you. But go fix that because she is rad. And she is, a lovely streamer with who has cultivated a great community and has become a darn good long dark player in her own right. So what I'm gonna do first off is actually counter to what I said I was gonna do. So yeah, go me. We're off to a great start here in this alleged thing we're supposed to do as fast as we can. But I just want to check the check over here by the wing, see if there's some other useful stuffs out and about. But then we also have to keep our head on a swivel in case there's any furry woodland friends who wish to come introduce themselves. We aren't hurting for anything necessarily, but I would very much, at the very least, like, a less crap hacksaw, because it feels like 42 is chancing it. There's a bar cave over there, but doesn't appear to be a bar around these parts, which is encouraging. There, oh, there's some deer moseying about, which is a good sign, I think. I'll grab me some birch bark, just in case the worst happens. It's only Voyager, but it's also me, so you never know. All right. First thing we'll do is let's see if they left us a hacksaw here by any chance. No. Well, shucky darn. On Voyager, there should be a crate with more hacksaws on the summit. Entirely possible. What I'm just doing here is I'm just making sure I have enough stuff on the way up. No, fine, no, fine, no, 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 no. Yeah, because I'm thinking, like, if I can, let's see.
I'll take it.
Revolver ammo, flare, lantern fuel. That is exactly what I was after. Actually, let me... Yeah, I'm not taking all that with me. If I don't have a revolver, there's no sense in carrying around revolver ammo. Okay, what did that do to our hacksaw? Sort by condition. 32%. We'll YOLO it. If for some reason it breaks down here, we'll just re-roll. Okay, that's all heavy stuff, so we'll leave that for later. I will take 2 of those.
Jesus, this is cold.
All right. Well, the important thing there was we got lantern fuel and a couple flares, so we'll be able to light our way along the whole trip regardless. Actually, as long as it's on my mind, that's all fine. We will not need fish hooks. We will not need a hook. We might need those. Those are all fine. That's all fine. I'm going to bring 2 sets of painkiller just because I know there's going to be sprains along the way. Let me just get one of those out. There we go. That's a nice one. Yeah, we came in from that direction. Hang on.
Oh, so cold.
Right? Yeah, I'm thinking this is the way. Yeah, this is all definitely not an elaborate way for me to get better at Timberwolf Mountain. I don't know why you'd even suggest that. Yeah, this part of the reason I'm doing this, yeah, as I say, is the proof of concept. Just looking to again see if it's an interesting challenge. Maybe it's something people want to try, maybe not. But also that's also good map learning for me. But I imagine people who actually already know the maps will be able to just blitz through this much quicker. Because they won't end up like in a corner. Okay, that's not too terrible. Because if memory serves, there should be a cave or two, along the way. And we can stop there, rest Astrid up a little more, and then make our way. It's gonna mess with her sleep schedule some, but that's circadian rhythms are not our concern here. Flatten out, please. All right, that'll do. But good to see everyone. Packer, Tina. Now, if Sweet's still around. Hope everyone's having a fantastic day. I know it's probably early out where you are, but I hope the day goes as fantastically as is possible. It is the start of a 3-day weekend for me, and I am very excited about that. Still not entirely sure what I'm going to do with that, but I'm sure we can figure that out as we go. Let me just pop up to a high point here real quick, get my bearings. I fear I might have gone in a big circle, which, given the fact that the weather is about as good as one can expect, is kind of disappointing. Yep, sure did. Okay, so if I'm looking out over the lake, we need to go this way. Let's go this way. No, this way. Yeah, because that's Mountaineers right there. So we basically need to go the complete opposite direction that I went. So, bother. Let me at least take a left here. Also, wish we could go back to having little to no map knowledge. 2 years of playing this game, kind of figured out the maps well, which is Astrid, we were in the middle of a sentimental moment, and you ruined it. How dare you? I understand the feeling, Packer. That's Obviously, I don't feel that about the Long Dark because, I mean, look at the evidence in front of you. But I can definitely understand, having those kind of feelings about the game. I'm not this clueless about every map. I feel, I feel I need to say in my defense, I can navigate around like Mystery Lake just fine. I think I'm actually okay in Pleasant Valley too, which is probably as much like playing episode 3 as anything else. I tell you what, I'm annoyed. So, and hang on, nope. There we go. At least I know enough about the game to do this. We will not be using birch bark as tinder. How dare you, game?
Come on, little fire.
But yeah, like especially like the newer zones, Ash Canyon, Black Rock, I will be flying blind
Every day.
whenever it is we do end up there, because that is terra incognita for me. There we go. And we'll pop that on there too. Well, we are hungry. Was this the one with food in it? It was not. It was this one. There.
It's so cold.
We'll grab some peaches real quick.
I'm gonna lay down for a bit.
There we go. Birch bark and tinder is such a crime. Yeah, I can't disagree, Packer. It is. It does feel like the game is. It does feel like the game is not testing you, but tempting you. I was going to say 12, 12. Now that I think of it, that'll only take 5 minutes. There, we can remove 2/3 of that temptation. Okay, Astrid, get peached up. And real quick, let me just ditch those two before I forget. Okay, it is. We still have a few hours of daylight left. We're going to sleep for an hour. See if we can simultaneously warm up and then get some energy back. Well, we did one of those two things. No, that's not. Check on. Need to do one more hour. No, fire's still going. That's a good sign. Okay. Go ahead and pick that up. Yeah, it's time to go. And the sprain wrist is healed. It's a crappy torch, but that's fine. So, take 2 at getting our asses up to the summit. Because the idea is, when we do get up to the summit, and we will, what I would like to have, what I think we're going to do is I'm going to take a quick inventory of everything I have with me. And then basically, and I'll go as with a process of elimination. So anything that isn't in that note, but is on my person, will be considered coming from the summit, and thus must go to mountaineers. Game, this is the second time you've busted out some Darkwalker-like music on me. Are you trying to tell me something? Or is it just like, are you just getting in the mood for spooky season? True for a question. So I know you live giving shit would like for me to like. You mean like give me a shout out on my own channel? Um, or do you mean just like in when you see me in streams? Because if the former feels, I don't know that you can do that. I have not enabled that for other people. Um, but like if you're talking like when like just when we encounter each other on other folks' streams, yeah, that would be rad. I would greatly appreciate that. I have no great designs on like fame or fortune coming from streaming, uh, but it's at the same time, if I can, hey buddy, multiple bunnies, if I can like maybe like get up to like affiliate because like, you need to like stream for X number of hours, have X number of followers. Is it just like that? Because I see like lots of people, like Tina, like Curie, like LD. It's actually I don't know if is LD partnered. LD, but yeah, I wouldn't. I wouldn't want. I don't know that I'd even want part, but like just have a consistent, chill stream. 10, 15, 20 people come hang out, talk nonsense. That'd be great fun. I would love that. And then we can pass each other off between each other's streams. I might as well pick that up. Are we warming up? We are. Okay. I know there is climbing ahead, so. Oh wait, no, that was that was a mistake. Alrighty, well, we'll just waste a match. So as a long-winded answer to your question, Packer, yes, that would be lovely. Thank you very much. Because I know this is like, oh, well, we should probably put fuel on that fire, shouldn't we? Now we have it's an awesome little community we have going. So I would, it's like the support people have shown, even just like in this first week has been fantastic, and I like giving back as much as possible. Oh, there we go. There's the paint. Are there really no sticks to be had? All right, fine. Seems weird, but all right. Yeah, it's fine in any case, as we have a second hatchet waiting for us, and we probably have multiple hatchets waiting for us on the summit. Not that we can use them. How long would that take? That would take an hour. That would get us 4 fur limbs, which is pretty sexy. So let's see if we can push this over an hour. Well, it shouldn't be too hard. Why are we stuck? Okay, that was maybe a questionable choice. But hey, health is a resource.
Did I say I hate being cold? Because I really do.
Now, you might have mentioned it once or twice there, Astrid. 2, 3, 4. Okay. Real quick, let's cook up that birch bark, as well as that pork and beans. Chuck some weight, and we'll get some health back. Now we're going to eat you. Going to dry us out a little bit. Or go ahead and drink that. Now we're going to sleep for 6 hours. Sounds nice and breezy out there. And then some. But the fire's still going. Oh wow. It is bright out there, actually. Do we have 2 cans? We do have 2 cans. Let's just leave that. There we go. Hang on. Well, what do we have for... Oh, wait. I got a soda. There we go. And we'll get 1 more hour in. Almost daybreak. We'll have that other soda. We'll try to keep ourselves as light as possible. Still got about 1 liter of water. What does that put? 20. Alright, could be better. Okay. That suggests to me that this torch might not last long, but we'll give it a shot. Okay, well, maybe not. Maybe the wind's a little friendlier here. Okay, so we'll get to that climb on the far edge there, and then that takes us up to the deer clearing. I guess just thinking back to one of the things you said, Packer, that there will be hacksaws, a thing with container with hacksaws at the summit. I just need to make sure I get which one before my existing hacksaw goes kaboom. Or find one that has what is it? A toolbox, and then preferably something we can scrap into metal. All right, is this torch gonna last? I don't know. Well, let's find out. Because the really annoying possibility is that you find yourself in a situation where there isn't a hacksaw, I guess, somewhere below the summit. And then where does that leave you? You might just have to re-roll, annoying as that is. And that would, yeah, that kind of RNG would, I think, like significantly ding the fun factor. But I'm not sure what you would do about that. Hey, buddies. Nope. Just pass on by, Rabbit. Don't mind me.
I can't feel my hands.
Oh. Stump or bear? Stump. Okay. We played that game while I was doing Whiteout. Was it, or the variant of that game, Boulder or Bear? And I lost. Turns out it was a bear. As one of the clips on my channel will attest. Managed to dodge the worst possible outcome, but still, it was a slightly tense moment of gameplay.
Damn, I'm freezing.
Hang on. Isn't it? There's supposed to be a climb somewhere up here. Yes? Or maybe it's up there. I think it's up there. Because I know we're supposed to do one climb up, and then we go into a cave, and the cave spits us out, and then we take another climb up, then we're at the summit. Those are exceptionally vague directions, but they're the best I can do at the moment. Okay. We might be onto something here. Oh, now I'm twitchy. That one encounter has got my my bear antennae up. Actually, you know what? No. Let me not. Because if that's what I think it is, and this is the climb coming up here at some point, that torch isn't going to be all that useful anyway, because we're going to be dropping it. All right. Yeet. Okay. This looks familiar. I think I think I'm flashing back to the one time? Yeah, the one time I did the hopeless rescue. Yeah, there we are. There is climb right there. Plenty of space. Hmm. Oh, something occurs to me. Water made at the summit. That's probably fine. Yeah, as long as you like make note of exactly what you make up there. Yeah, oh, no, actually that's be fine because I don't think do you find water at the summit? Well, maybe we'll find out. But yeah, I get the play would be rather than make a note of all the stuff you bring up there with you, make a note of everything you find up there, both loot-wise and uh, yeah, loot-wise and in terms of resources. There we go. Oh, we'll go in the cave and hopefully we'll warm up some. Yep, one up arrow is all it takes. Oh, oh, see these are these are the loot goblin instincts that I feared would come back to thwart me in attempting to do this challenge. Because coal is very useful. It's also a little heavy. Although I think maybe the play is to... Oh, hello. Person with stuffs.
I think I can use this.
A rifle cartridge. Well, how'd that work out for you? You know, I'm going to say no. We're here for a good time, not a long time, so skill books I don't think are going to be all that helpful. Yeah, that's just a place for a piece of coal. Yeah, I think what I might do is just ditch not all the hydrocarbony goodness. Oh, we're probably going to leave most of that behind. Well, I say that, but in terms of like, you know, we're getting close. In terms of like, the weight to warmth ratio, maybe we should just bring coal. Fiery Birdie, hello, welcome in. Good to see you. Thanks for popping by. We are doing the Summit Sweep Challenge, or we're testing it out anyway. If you want to type in !sweep, you can get a quick breakdown of the rules, but essentially we're just going to go up to the summit, grab everything that isn't nailed down, and bring it to Mountaineers, because we are inveterate loot goblins, and that is what we do. Okay, so we have, let's see, half health. We have half a, well, we have less than half health. We have half fatigue, and the fatigue is what particularly concerns me, because I know we have a sizable climb ahead of us. So, we'll go ahead and power through that power bar. Get all nice and moistenated. Let's see. It is just sunrise. So let's try 4 hours. And I'm trying to balance in my head, like, how useful is like just ignoring health because again this is or ignoring feeding Astrid because again this is a challenge, but at the same time, you know, well fed would be super duper useful. All right, here we are. Yeah, you like that, Packer? I am ever so slowly wrapping, the bacon of my brain around stream elements. I don't have a lot, but I know how to do that. It helps that I was able to workshop that in Tina's Discord, and then I just did a little bit of copy pasta, as one does. All right, there we are. We are at 3/4 energy. We are reasonably fed and watered. Warmth's going down fast, but that's fine. We can work with that. What have we got for firewood? Couple fir sticks. Oh, and 11 coal. I never actually dropped the coal. Oopsie poopsie. But in fact, no. I'm going to say that is not an oopsie poopsie situation because that means whatever we bring to the summit, we can use on the summit. So if that's the case, I should pause and load up on a little more firewood. Just a bit. Yeah, this one's for all the loot goblins, as the title suggests. Alrighty, here we go. I can't help but think, like, what fantastic shape Will and Astrid must be in, despite it being the post-apocalypse, to be able to run around, do all this, carry all the stuff we load on their backs, and, like, pull off these kind of climbs. I mean, you got a pilot and a doctor. Two professions that aren't necessarily known for their physical prowess. And yet, here they are doing these things that we mere mortals can only dream of. Well, most of us. I'm sure there are a few superstar athletes among the TLD community. Stick, stick. Ooh, we're close. Astrid is a freak, yeah. Well, I mean, that's entirely possible. Okay, here we go. Home stretch. Yeah. Summiting number 1. Now, first and foremost, let me go over here and check the cave, because there's probably going to be some loot in there, and that loot counts too.
I've never felt so cold in my life.
Because even if we cannot grab grab the corpse, we can at the very least, grab their stuff. We can just break that down. That's easy peasy. A revolver. And we are officially overlooked. Oh, and a mountaineering rope.
And this pack is getting heavy.
And what do you got on you, bud? All right. Well, I did say everything, so we're gonna get everything. Ugh. Yeah, actually, in retrospect, finding multiple hatchets might be might be super duper useful given the number of limbs out here, and I don't know if we'll find we'll probably find whetstones in the plane itself. Yeah, look, just looking around, I might have underestimated just how just how freaking much wood there is up here. Now, obviously, like these big honking sections of tree, those aren't going anywhere. Even our Astrid isn't that strong. But man, there's a lot of them. I, in retrospect, I might have to reconsider the wood requirement. Or at least maybe make it optional for extra points at the end. Because there's a buttload of limbs up here. Okay, first things first. There's a backup hacksaw.
Oh, lucky day.
And it's 90%. Oh, that is sexy. You know what? We're just picking that up right now. And we're dropping that one. That way we don't break any crates. 'Cause that would basically blow up the entire dang challenge. Okay. Oh, shoot. Well, no, we're fine. Real quick. Yeah, we're all. Yeah, everything is protected from the wind up here. Let me just go ahead and get a ding dang fire going. Why did I do that? That is ridiculous. Is there over? Oh no, we can get it to them over there. All right, that's fine. That torch, one of our cattail heads, and one of the many sticks we brought with us. This way we can at least get things warmed up. I am having second thoughts about the wood. First things first, let's take a complete inventory of what's actually here. There we go. Okay, so we put on one piece of coal, one piece of fur, not the reclaimed wood. We found that here. So I think let's just start opening containers.
I'll take it.
Whole mess of MREs. Ah, there is water at the summit. Okay. That's not necessarily a bad thing. Can we get to one? We can get to... Come on. There we go. Good old hinterland hitboxes.
This will come in handy.
Matches and accelerant. There's our clothing stash. Now I will say, I am open to wearing clothing that you find on the way down as long as you deposit it at Mountaineers when you're done. Just got to be sure, like, to not ruin it while you're out and about. All right. Did those two. Are we still warm over here? Sure are.
Hope nobody needs this anymore.
Okay, there's those tools we were looking for that we might have needed, but turns out we don't. Whole bunch of soda. Oh, no, we're on the opposite side.
Well, this stuff will come in handy.
Okay. Oh. You know, Packer, when you said there would be a container with hacksaws at the summit, you weren't kidding. I think that thing right there was mostly hacksaws. Peanut butter and crackers. All peanut butter and crackers. Unfortunately, there's no recipe in the game yet where you can make peanut butter crackers, which are just an objectively superior snack. But alas. Okay. That's a sewing primer. I can't remember if there's things under those or not, but we'll break those down eventually. Anything back there? No.
I'll take it.
Okay, there are definitely things there we can wear. Even more clothing. There's not a chance in hell we're going to be able to sprint anywhere, but, you know, ideally we wouldn't have to.
I think I can use this.
Okay. Pop open the emergency kit there. About 2 cans of spray paint. Oh, Hinterland, you spoil us.
This will come in handy. Huh. What have we here?
2 rifles. Oh boy. Okay, now, if I remember correctly, there's another Carl Bob down here. Hey, Carl Bob, what you got? Maple syrup, MRE, and a fire striker. Wow, Carl Bob was living large. Oh, that's not where we want to go. There we go. Yeah, finding that little exit is probably one of the handiest things I learned about being up here on Timberwolf Mountain. Right up there with the actual path to the summit itself. Go figure. Okay, so here's what I'm thinking. First, we'll go back near the fire. We'll warm ourselves up again. And we'll make some water because we're going to need that. Okay.
I'm starving.
Well, you're not starving yet, Astrid. Okay, now we found that, and we found that, and we found that. So ideally we would not use any of those. We can, of course, go to town on some cattails here. We only have so many, but now we can go back down to the containers that were by the wing, and we can collect that food there, because that'll be fair game. That's good for now. We'll drink up. Here, let me just come over here, and then we'll just drop, drop, drop. Okay. Okay, we're going to look for clothing upgrades. Like, say, that, and those. I think what we'll do is we will keep our original clothes on us. So, is this or were these the clothing? These are the clothing. Okay. What do we have? We got jeans, and only jeans. What is that? Snow pants. Lovely. And we'll take a pair of cargo pants too. And you know, I'm actually going to go double wool socks. Who? Those are all kind of crappy.
I can barely walk with this much gear.
Oh, and I see a flashlight hiding under there. I'm just drop that there so I'm sure I don't miss it. Okay. Shoes are fine. No, we actually have one good set of wool socks. Wait, how are those wet? They've been sitting in a container. Weird. Nothing there. Those actually aren't as good as my work gloves. Oh, I say 0.7, 0.5, 0.2, 0.3. They're wet. Whatever. And there. Astrid has gone full space alien. All right, so it is about 3 p.m. and Astrid is dead tired. Our carrying capacity is only going to be 30 kilograms, which is not ideal. Yeah, we did bring that. I think we grabbed that. Throw a couple coal on there and a few sticks. Here, we'll start with a quick little 4-hour nap, just to get some energy back in Astrid. It's the question of wood that's really giving me pause. I wonder, like, would it detract from the challenge? You know, if we were to say, like, you know, the wood is optional. Here, maybe 1 more hour. We're going to miss the sunset, but that's fine. As long as it's a clear night, we can deal. Okay, where are we? And we got the full 30. That's good. I think we just start grabbing non-wood material that's lying out and about. Oh, bother. Okay. Okay, never.
This pack is getting too heavy to carry.
You know what? Never mind.
I'm not going to be able to carry this load for much longer.
Okay, we have 42. We can afford maybe 3 more kilograms. How are we for movement? It's not great, but... Oh, right, now we have a flashlight. All right, so it is just about nightfall. Let's... And I do notice that I am about to drink water despite, picking it up from that container, but I know, okay, let me make a note. We're leaving this with 2.53 liters. All else fails, we can replace the water once we're down there and call it good. And it looks like we need to go, because looks like the weather might not be cooperative for that much longer. We're going to use wood matches, because we picked up all the fire strikers up here. And having done summit number 1, now it's time for goat number 1. What could possibly go wrong? And if my memory of goating is anything to go by, we would like to stay on navigable surfaces as much as possible. Well, that's 1. 3 more to go to complete the set. Halfway there on sprains, definitely not halfway there down the cliff, so keep on it, Astrid. You're doing great. Let's say great. Here, let's, I don't like the look of that. I don't know that we have a choice. Really? Game. I'm holding 2 stones. Fine. We'll do this the old-fashioned way. Well, I have I have stones. I have stones, right? I have 2 stones. Game. Why you lie like this? No, that was just Foley work, I guess. Okay, this is not what I usually see when I go down. I might have gone too far to the right, maybe? Let's have a look. Maybe I go down the hard way, but I usually see, like, I go down right onto what leads to the ice and Crystal Lake. I definitely see trees down there, but I don't know what else I'm looking at. Are we crouched? I I don't I don't know how much that actually helps. Maybe it's just a psychological effect of feeling like you have less distance to fall. But obviously that's only a psychological effect. Yep. I'd like to get onto the snow, if you please, Astrid. And there's the set. Woo! 4 for 4. Forget it. The engine. Is that a fact? All right. Oh, careful. Not that we have much left to sprain, but still. I see terra firma. So I'm willing to, I don't know, hobble, mosey hobble. Well, now don't these look familiar? Maybe that was Astrid. Oh no! I tell a lie. These are crates that we have not cracked open yet. So let's do it. Cracker, energy bar, cracker, cracker, energy bar, cracker, cracker. Okay, crackers and energy bars are fair game because we lift all those up the summit. Now the question is, can we move? We can. Well, that's nice. No, the sodas are off limits. The coffee, tea, energy bars, and crackers are good. Engine. Okay, well, okay, long as we're not dead yet. Let's go ahead and use an accelerant. We brought multiple to the summit.
Right on.
There. We'll make a couple bandages real quick, and at the very least, we'll bandage up our ankles so we can at least have something resembling mobility. There we go. That's more like it. Do we take all the stuffs? We took all the stuffs. While we're at it, those are crappy condition, so might as well just plow into those now. All right. So for at engines, but engines that we didn't pick up before. Okay, so we came down from up there. So yeah, I think coming down from Timberwolf, we might have veered a little farther to the right than I would normally have done. Not bad necessarily. We'll have to keep an eye out where we're going. Obviously, we are moving stupidly slow. So hopefully we can get back to Mountaineers, on whatever this is, like a little more than a quarter energy. And we can offload all of our first set of ill-gotten loot. Because thinking about all the stuff we left back up there, even if you're willing to do the Voyager loot shuffle like we're doing here, it's going to take minimum 4 or 5 trips. Echo Ravine. Okay. Hang on. If that's Echo Ravine, is there a cave over here? Hey, laptop friend. We meet again. Anything good? No? No bars? No, that stinks. Oh, hey, there is one piece of cedar firewood that either left behind or completely ignored. Cool, we'll use a stick, we'll use one of those, we'll use our torch. At the very least, let's just give Astrid a quick nap. Hey, Packer, welcome back. We have just completed goat number 1, and into uncharted territory for me.
Come on, little fire.
Yeah, so if we landed in Echo Ravine, I am actually wrong. I actually
Perfect.
veered well to the left than the direction I usually go when I go down from the summit, which is, it's a little bit of exploration for me, which is fun stuff. We're just gonna take a quick 2-hour nap and get Astrid some energy because she is struggling at the moment. I usually come down to where I can walk right onto the little river that feeds down into Crystal Lake. Hey, and there's all the consequences of my goading that have gone away. I like that. Okay, have ourselves a quick drink. We will grab a good torch, light it, and be on our way. Yeah, so instead of landing, let's see, however, we're still right up just under 30 kilograms. Instead of coming in down onto the lake, we actually landed in Echo Ravine, right by the engine. And having now done one trip up and back, I'm having serious second thoughts about the wood requirement. Because holy crap, there's a lot of it. And then keeping track of it might be, it might be, I don't know if it's challenging. I mean, people can do math. I mean, if you're in this community, math is probably among your capabilities. I think, though, I might, if we were to actually make this a worthwhile challenge, maybe change that to, like, if you bring down all the wood, it's bonus points. Because I think, like, the little bits of lore I was mentioning before right at the start of the stream, before folks started showing up, the Darkwalker came to us in a dream. It tasked us with removing all signs of human habitation at the summit. So then that would still take care of, like, all the loot necessarily, but, like, it wouldn't. It's like, the wood is natural. The reishi and the rose hips, those are natural. So those would be, I guess, workable. You could be forgiven if you were to leave those behind. But, like, all the loot and, like, say, the metal stuff, maybe that could be a requirement to take. Because otherwise, like, that, the sheer amount of limbs that are sitting up there, if nothing else, that could take this challenge from challenging to tedious. And folks have enough tedium in their day as it is. They don't need me adding to it. But hey, that's why we're here. That's why we're here to, run this little idea of mine through the ringer, see if it actually road tests it all well. And hey, if people think it sucks, then we'll leave it. It wouldn't be the first bad idea I had. Cats, hello, welcome in, cats. Hang on. I've learned to do a thing. I like to do the thing. X3 cats in coat. Boom. Ha ha. Beautiful. Yes, welcome in, cats. As I said, we're road testing the Summit Sweep Challenge. I already have lots of thoughts. Not all of them are complimentary, but again, that's mostly on me because Voyager loot means you're gonna have what's that? 2, 4, 6, 8, like 10 or 12 completely full uh, con- container sections, I guess we're calling it. And asking people to basically empty all those and all the oh, that bounced right through the limb. How'd you do that? Yeah, empty all the containers and the cave, and then break down all the limbs and all the crates and bring all of that down. Yeah, it seems like a lot. So my thinking is, and as I was just telling Packer, if we could add a little lore to it, maybe we could do something like the Dark Walker came to us in a vision, and it demanded we remove all traces of of human habitation from the summit. So still do the loot, do anything metal that you can take with you, in books and such, but like wood is optional. Um, burning thing, yeah, the burning seems to be the burning question. Hey, um, that is something that is worth thinking about. If you could burn all the firewood, that would be one thing. I think if you would break it, the thing would be like you would have to take all of the charcoal and like the tinder plugs that come with the limbs as evidence and in the drop all that off at Mountaineers. Nope, that is a stump, not a bear. We're still playing that game. But yeah, I would. I said I'm still fine tuning this theme. I'm open to you know any and all suggestions. No, I don't. I don't want the flashlight. Thank you, game. I never want the flashlight. Oh, and then just the other part of that. If you are going to like burn the firewood, uh, you would need to break down all the campfires before you go because again, like we're going off of the idea like we're removing all evidence of human habitation. But that is certainly an option. And if you were to start multiple fires, then that would probably be the most efficient way to do it. What have I got myself into? Well, who says I'm getting myself into anything? I'm just an ideas guy. I'm Elon Musk over here. I just come up with brilliant ideas and I pass them along to talented people to actually make work in the real world. Okay. Okay, we're walking into birch. That's a good sign, I think. Yeah, and as you might notice, cats, I'm not the most familiar with Timberwolf, so as much as this is road testing my little challenge, it's also like giving me a chance to familiarize myself with this lovely region.
Gotta warm up somehow.
You, hey, more birch bark. You know what? I took 5 flares up to the summit. We can use one. Is that a wing? That's a wing. That's a wolf. We do not want. Oops, tried to make a clip on the next. Oh, oh no! Mobile strikes again.
If I don't warm up soon.
Okay, yeah, we are very much at the wing. I'll tell you what, since we have a complaining Astrid, we might as well pop out make ourselves a little fire. Is that the one where I left stuff? It is. Awesome. Okay. Then this is a perfect place to start a fire. Flare? No, don't you tempt me, game. I'm not using birch bark for tinder. Not now, not ever. Unless I play, as the dead sleep. All right, where are you, you little so-and-so? Oh, you just had to cut in with the chase music, didn't you? There you are. Well, obviously he can't see the fire. Oh. Didn't load it. Oh well. That's fine. Anyway, as long as we're here. Make ourselves a quick bit of water as Astrid warms up. That little click is it's slightly terrifying. I'm not gonna lie. Even though I knew it wasn't necessarily going to charge because I had the flare out, it was still less than ideal. What else can we? Yeah, let's power through. We found the energy bars and the crackers in a crate that was off that was outside the summit, so those are fair game, in case anyone was wondering. Okay, yeah, sunrise isn't going to be for a while yet. Let's see, did I have to keep any other torches? I sure didn't. Oh yeah, there was an extra an extra climbing rope at the summit, which is super duper handy, let me tell you. Water Lily, hello, welcome in. Good to see you. How's it going? Well, we are just shy of 2 hours into the stream, and we have done one summit and one goat because I am what I like to call directionally challenged. But otherwise, we're doing well. We're road testing this here challenge, and haven't died so far. Uh, and yes, cats, it is just shy of 11 p.m. out here on Hong Kong time. So I think so it should be just shy of 11 a.m. Eastern time, I think. But yeah, Lily, welcome in. Good to see you. Hope you're doing well, um, wherever in the world you might be. And we are, as I said, we're just road testing things here. I my initial my 1.0 version of the Summit Sweep Challenge might have been a little bit too ambitious, because clearly I have not been to the summit enough. Because I forgot just how many limbs there are up there, and there's a lot. Maybe that's an RNG thing. Maybe it's just this particular game, but I do I don't think making people break all those down and bring them back to Mountaineer, I don't think that would make for very interesting gameplay. I'm happy, I'm open to arguments to the contrary, but I don't know. I think there are ways we can zhuzh things up without veering into tedium, and that's what that feels like to me anyway. Again, maybe I'm just one of those impatient millennials who looking for instant gratification. Okay, I know that bit of troll tree right there that looks like it might be a piece of coal, but it is just sitting there, nothing you can do about it. That tells me we're on the right path back to trappers. But what if you had them break them down and make decorated art with the firewood? Um, hmm. I feel like that's starting to veer into all our bases, which, I mean, it sounds fun, but I don't know. But yes, cats make coffee. Coffee is important. All right, torch, quickly, please. Dang it! Ah. Okay, now we're back. Okay, fine game. All right, no, I've had enough of this. We need to move. Yeah, I do hope I get a little bit of feedback. Obviously, I don't have like a whole lot invested in this. This is just some dumb idea I came up with while I was in Waffle Mouse's chat. So if I'm completely off base, and if people think there's not that much to it, sure, okay. Okay, fishing. I did fish the fishing hut. Yeah, yeah. We did the fishing hut. But yeah, I at the very least I can see ways we can tweak this and like still keep the heart of it, but maybe ensure that it is, enjoyable for people to play and to watch. And obviously, like people who have actual map knowledge will be able to do things much faster, especially people who can, you know, I've seen, what was it? I watched Athenon's speed run of Hopeless Rescue. Like apparently there are ways you can just zip right up the mountain and you can eliminate like at least one climb, maybe even more. I don't know. Yes, I am. I'm not attempting any of those strategies because just because I saw them on YouTube, that doesn't mean it's a good idea for me to try to recreate them. That would very much be a one-way trip. But yeah, I think, at least as far as tonight is concerned, we might try to go for another hour, and then now that we kind of have like a base, or a base, we kind of have, I have an understanding of what needs to happen, and now that at least temporarily we're going to put the wood requirement on hold, we can maybe see if the second time going down we can take more stuff with us and still be mobile. Because yeah, if nothing else, this this extra climbing rope is a massive pain in the tuchus. And more sticks. No, no. We just want sticks. We always want sticks. Sticks are love, sticks are life.
My fingers feel numb.
I am just I am just terrible timing these torches today. And we're back. And we are not warming up. It is no bueno. Fortunately, we got a big old stash of firewood just sitting here. So let's start us a fire. We'll use a torch, one of our many cattail heads. Set it up last night, so I just had to grind the beans and hit go. Basically, smart. That is, that is past cats being kind to future cats and minimizing the amount of setup necessary. So we'll put in the new cedar firewood. I'm not going to put the coal. I'm going to hold on to that coal. We'll put in some sticks to start. Okay, now, how much space did? Okay, we got lots of space. I did bring that reclaimed wood down. That's going in there. The advanced guns we found. I'm just gonna drop the mountaineering rope. We're not gonna. Do I take them? Oh no, I left a big pack of big set of revolver rounds. Yeah, you know what? No. Gonna move those in there. We did not bring the charcoal with us. Okay, that is fine. Those are fine. Those are not. Those are not. Let's see. Did we take the extra? Oh, yeah. We'll just. We did bring that. Um, we did not bring the fire striker up, so that has to go. We found the coal along the way. That's fine. Matches are a little low. It'd be super cool if I could stop wasting them. Okay, and this is the clothing that we started with. Most of it. The toque, extra socks, the scarf. The scarf we started with. I am actually going to hold on to that and then scrap it. Fine, fine. Oh no, we found the light shell. I think we found the light shell somewhere else, so that's fine. That goes. That goes. All right, and then we'll just that, and you know, while we're here, more water. Okay, clothing, scarf. Nope, that's for one piece. Well, that's one piece of cloth. And I'm just going to preemptively make that into another set of bandages because I feel pretty certain we're going to need them. And while we're at it, we'll prepare that birch bark too. So that way, if nothing else, the game won't be able to trick us into using it as tinder. Oh, and the water. Yes, we took water with us. How much water? We took 2.5 liters with us. So we're going to move those in there. Man, we're still at 30. Oh yeah, we definitely don't need that. Oh, look at those, look at those hacksaws. Oh, that hurts my heart. But we don't need those anymore. Oh right, the climbing rope we don't need. That's going to save a bunch. What was that? What if you just had to break down the limbs that are inside the fuselage or touching the plane? Maybe. Maybe. How long is that fire? Oh, that's not quite long enough. Then put that cedar on there. So break down just the limbs, or just the limbs that are inside. Well, there's only one inside the fuselage, as far as I know, touching the plane. I don't know how many of those there are. Maybe the way you could work it is the like the man-made stuff is that you can carry down as essential, and like the wood, the mushrooms, and the rose hips are bonus points. We could go like bronze, silver, and gold tier rewards, something like that. I hear you, Astrid. I hear you. I feel like you could narrate the Winnie the Pooh books. I don't know why. I don't know why you would say that, Cass. I'm but a bear of very little brain. No, thank you. I do. I appreciate that. I actually used to host a podcast once upon a time. It was for work, so it was rather esoteric stuff, but it was kind of fun. I, I, I have had one person accuse me of having an NPR voice, which I think was a compliment. Let me just check. Yeah, no. Well, we'll add the fur. I'll add one piece of coal. There we go. Lovely. I mean, we're nowhere near rested enough to go back to the summit, but at least it's not blizzarding out, which is a start. Okay, I do want to shed a little more weight though, so let me go back in here. I know we grabbed at least one bandage up there, so we'll leave that there just as a make good. Um, I'll take one sewing kit, if any. I will take some, defensive weapons just in case. Let me split these stacks. Are you going to map? No, not gonna map. Um, I mean, like that would, in terms of just like my overall gameplay, that wouldn't be a bad idea. But in terms of the challenge, no. The only thing I'm thinking is, what am I thinking? Because an interesting little twist could be finding the Polaroid to map from the summit. That's worth thinking about. Let's see, what is it doing? Oh, it's fantastic out there. Okay, I'm squinting at my screen. Are those Polaroid emotes, or am I missing something? I am most likely missing something. Okay, we'll get one more hour of sleep. Okay, lovely stuff. Oh, coffee cups. Okay, that makes a whole lot of sense actually. Thank you, Cats, and thank you, Lily. Um, these are fair game. Let me just mow down on one of these. Okay, so we are at just about 2/3 of our carrying weight. It is. It's just past noon. You know what? We're gonna go. If all else fails, we can. There's our friend Mr. Barr, who we will be endeavoring to avoid at all costs. And there goes a Wolfie, running over the hill because he knows who's boss around these parts, and it ain't him. So is this challenge with a code or on a certain level? Actually, Water Lily, if you want to hit !sweep, it'll give you a quick breakdown of the challenge. Yeah, basically this is Timberwolf Mountain Spawn. This is on Voyager. And the reason I went with Voyager was, are we going to sneak around this bear? Probably. Yeah, I went with Voyager because wanted to, rather than Pilgrim, which is what all our bases challenge was on. This at least has the little extra challenge of animal attacks. Even though they probably won't be devastating, but the main thing was to try to keep make sure there was a large amount of loot waiting for players on the top of the summit. Because you could just as easily do it in Pilgrim, but then it would just be a straight race up and race down. Which, as I said, I'm open to altering the terms of our agreement. Pray do not alter them further. No. Yeah, I'm certainly open to making tweaks to how we do things here, or even if if people don't think this is fun, then we'll just chalk it up as a failed experiment, and it was a data point. Come in. This yeah, don't expect too much in there, Cats. I've only recently started familiarizing myself with stream elements and all of the wonders contained within. I feel like I hear a Wolfie. I don't see a wolfie. I don't see a moose either, which I'm a big fan of that. Okay. I own the pilgrim, but I know more wood. But yeah, and I've honestly, Lily, I'm right there with you. I am normally a pilgrim slash voyager person myself, just because I play games to relax, to chill. I mean, there are some games have like definitely not chill moments, like Long Dark, for example, or like Subnautica, Surviving Mars, other kind of stuff I like to do. But in general, I'm not one of those people who plays games, things like if you're not playing a game on hard mode, then you're not playing it at all. That's uh that's kind of a crappy mindset, as far as I'm concerned. There, I said it. There. There are people out there who, you know, inter. There are people out there who find no Goa boring because it's too easy. And you know what? You know, Raf bless them. I I hope they find whatever it is their little sadistic hearts are looking for. It wouldn't be me. I did the one day on I did the one day on interloper achievement, and that was good for me. I mean, I'll probably try working up there for work my way up there eventually. Probably I'll probably have a long stop off on Stalker first. But yeah, different strokes for different folks. That's why difficulty settings are there. What other games do you like? Ah, honestly, I think, as I said in my description, I consider myself I consider myself a streamer. It's silly. I do lean more to the variety because much as I enjoy Long Dark, and I really do. Um, there's a torch there. Interesting. Um, I also like colony management games, like city builders, other survival. It's kind of a hodgepodge, really. 'Cause I think the other game I've played on this channel so far is actually Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines. It's if you ever heard of the Vampire the Masquerade role-playing game, they basically made a video game out of that. And even though it was made in 2004 and Activision basically abandoned it immediately after, it's actually really fun. And the reason it's still alive is actually because like they're kind of a similar community to the Long Dark sprung up around it, and people actually completed the game that Activision did it. They filled out the code, they filled in the plot, they actually added voice acting. It's remarkable just how much time and love and attention has gone into the game. Bunny, have you ever considered running at right angles rather than consistently running right back into me? That would probably be better for your cause. But yeah, I will tell you, like in terms of my Steam library, it's by far and away the game I've played the most is Stardew Valley. I've got almost 1,300 hours in that. And as I like to say, it's the game that got me through grad school. And I only slightly exaggerate when I say that because I still remember there were days when especially when I was like finishing up, the my thesis, and my brain just said, no, no more, no more info in. I am done for the day. And so I had to admit defeat, and so I just could not do it anymore. So I loaded up Stardew, and I tended my farm for the rest of the day, and it it did the trick. I passed. I got the thesis was absolute dog crap, but I think I got a gentleman's B plus out of it. Okay, let's see if we can do this without wrecking ourselves. Grad school for what? For international relations. There was a time. Okay, no, this isn't happening. That's not going to go well. There was a time when I wanted to go work for the State Department. Um, Now that's
You need to rest soon.
past tense for a reason. Uh, I have a oh boy, I have a friend who works for state, and she told me a few stories, and like, I'm still not 100% against the idea, but I don't know if it's the place for me. But still, I don't regret going to grad school in the slightest. It was a great experience, and met a lot of cool people. Learned a whole lot. That's helping me in my current job, but still,
Come
my
on, little
brain
one.
was all kind of broken at times. Okay,
Oh yeah, that's a good one.
feels like I'm really rolling the dice here, but we need a nap if we're going to get up there. But we're going to take it an hour at a time. But yeah, most played games, yeah. Stardew Valley, far and away number one. Number two, Civilization 6, and then you got like Europa Universalis 4, uh, Surviving Mars, Long Dark, you know, Vampire Masquerade Bloodlines, Subnautica. But lately, I've also been kind of on a kick with life sims. Here, let's actually do this. Let's get some coffee in us. I I found a couple life sims that I really like. One called Growing Up, which is basically like a nostalgia bomb for '90s kids, and then one that game was based on called Chinese Parents, which is just absolutely wacky. House Flipper. I have House Flipper. Um, it is so much fun. It's goofy, um, but I really I like that. Um, Only problem is with that is like the uh, the updates take an absolute dog's age to load, which is annoying to me. But that aside, I mean it's a really fun game. Okay, so we'll try it. We'll try this now. Did you ever play Frostpunk? I have not played Frostpunk. I have Frostpunk. I have uh, I have seen playthroughs of Frostpunk. That is probably one thing I'm going to try at some point, just because like that kind of colony management stuff is very much in my wheelhouse as far as like the stuff I want to play on this channel. Come on, come on, almost. There we go. Lovely stuff.
I'm tired.
Yeah, House Flipper is kind of odd, but it I think it's very much like in the same vein as Power Wash Simulator, but with added design decisions, so you can channel your inner interior designer if you want, or you do like I do a lot of the time and be perfectly functional if you just want to like power through all the cleaning quests and whatnot. Did I take a wrong turn? No, 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 I just went too far. Dear Clark, yeah. I wanted to go over here to the cave so I can give Astrid another nap. That is a cave, right? It sure is. Wait. Oh, wait, that's the cave to Ash Canyon. That is, well, we're not actually leaving. We're just going to pop in here for a nap. That is, that is not the cave, but it is a cave. And you know what? That's good enough for me. Now, quick, can I? I can, okay. Well, there's no need to go wandering. That's probably fine. All right. Right, no need. I could go get the backpack. Cass, you so crazy. I mean, yes, in a sense of in the physical universe and the possibilities therein, yes, I could go get the backpack. Yeah, there's lots of things I could do. I'm not gonna. Okay, gosh, where? There we go. You know what? Since we are temperature neutral here, let's just give Astrid a good 8 hours. And we are... I would like... Where are we? Okay, yeah, we can use that. Give me 3 more hours of sleep. You're so nice. Oh, yay, well fed. You know what? That was completely intentional. That was all a ploy so that we can get well fed and
Tongue feels like sandpaper.
get and give ourselves an extra 5 kilograms of carrying capacity. Because I am a 5-head player. That's what I am. Okay. It is just about daybreak. And that's close enough to... Okay. No, we're not. We are not wasting another match. Sipping coffee, suggesting it. Yes, you're... what's the term Tina uses? An instigator? Yes, you are instigating there, young lady. Okie dokie. Anyway, okay. So that was the Ash Canyon cave. So let's just keep moving. Hopefully we have a nice, bright, sunny day ahead of us. And you're a troublemaker, yes. But honestly, every chat needs 1 or 2 of those. They get. If every chat was full of Tinas, you know, the loveliness and the positivity would just get to be overwhelming, you know. Sometimes you need a straw to stir the drink. Okay, so we're gonna, yeah, is there? No, there. Got that. What is it? That thwomp. I'm sure that's meant to simulate like, you know, piles of snow falling, but man, in the moment it's like, there's a large footstep near you, and I think we all know what kind of large footsteps come to mind at first. But that's just another point, in favor of just, the Long Dark's fantastic sound design. As I'm sure is going to come up, 'cause I think, sometime before the end of the month, and assuming Raph and the good people at Hinterland don't surprise us with a new Halloween adventure, or like a revival of 4 Days of Night, I think I'll probably give Dark Walker a try here on stream. I've done it before, but I think what's going to make the experience all the more entertaining and or frightening for me is that, unlike all the previous times, I'm actually I'll be
Time
doing it
for another night.
with headphones, because previously I was playing through speakers without headphones, and this is still something I'm kind of adapting to. Now, obviously, it helps gameplay wise because, with so many sound cues, particularly from furry woodland friends, you're able to stay alive a little easier. Because previously, and that's like I said when I was doing one of the earlier streams, trying to set a personal best in whiteout, I will, do a crazy Ivan every so often just because I'm so used to having to look, with my eyes rather than rely on sound cues. So you're having to make tweaks to my gameplay as I go, but it's all for the better. And it's also like it's also a positive for my neighbors because, Hong Kong apartments are not well insulated in terms of heat or sound.
Cold is making my head feel thick.
And so if I had to play over the speakers, and especially with all the various and sundry sounds that, the Darkwalker makes, and the sounds I would make while playing the Darkwalker, I think it's best to leave my neighbors in a state of suspense, and at most they'll just hear me wibbling on. Burb? Okay, cats. Burb away. Okay, we are cold, but we'll just top up a little here. Where are we? Okay, 23 out of 35. We are good. And up we go. And that'll take us to the secluded shelf. And then the cave. Did I? Oh, maybe the coal will have respawned by then. That'll be super handy.
Wait. I'm so cold. I'm warming up a bit.
No, you're not. Don't be silly. You head out to an appointment. Well, thank you for coming by, Lily. It was great to have you. I hope it's I hope it's the good kind of appointment. You know, don't feel the need to share that. But yeah, thanks for swinging by. I hope you and, if anyone else has to pop out or can't stick around, have a great day. I really appreciate you being here, and I'm going to try. Ooh, piece of gold. I'm going to try to keep a semi-regular schedule, like Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, like 9 to midnight, thereabouts. I will eventually post that on the Twitch page itself, so people don't have to guess. Um, Time zones are awkward because, being on the opposite side of the Pacific, but we'll get it figured out. Did I collect all the good stuff here? I think I did. I did not. There's a rogue piece of coal right there. There you are. Yeah, What did you... Oh, no. Don't think we're going to have any kills to field dress. Sorry to say. No, we're going to be all business here. Getting a haircut. Oh, okay. Well, that's not so bad. Battling a frozen shoulder for 7 months. Ooh, that is nasty. So limited shoulder movement. Looking forward to a trim and a color. Yeah, I can understand that. I mean, I certainly don't have any personal experience going 7 months in between haircuts. No, I don't know why you'd even suggest such a thing, Lily. That's ridiculous. But no, have a great time. Hopefully they, tip well and all that good stuff. I hope that shoulder gets on fire. That sounds absolutely nasty. Where are we? We're still around sunrise. Good. Because this time what we can just pop in, loot, and leave. Okay. Oh gosh. Actually, you know what? Because we only have one up arrow, and Astrid's at about 2/3 fatigue, I think a quick little nappy poo would not be out of line. Because I think last time we went up with like full fatigue, and you still cut it close. 3/4? Nah. 1 more hour. We ride at noon. That'll do. All right. Where are we on? Okay. Oh, we are close to our carrying capacity, but that's probably because we have 28 sticks and 7 pieces of coal and several pieces of firewood alongside us. Well, there's your problem. So I'm thinking that we will summit again. Maybe make ourselves a nice little fire. Hello, bunnies. And we'll try to go down for the second time, and then I think we might call it, because we were right about to where I'm thinking I usually want to call the stream. And then we'll check out and see if there are people we can raid. Good. I mean, there's bound to be someone playing the Long Dark somewhere out there, right? How much water do we have? Ooh, we just have enough for a cup of coffee. No? Are we protected here? Okay. So you're allowed to eat stuff. You are not allowed to eat stuff that's there, but anything you find below there, including in any containers that are below the summit, that's all fair game. I say clothing you are allowed to wear as long as you deposit it in Mountaineer's Hut at the end of the challenge. And since you're not playing beyond the end of the challenge, you can get an Astrid as naked as you want, and no one's going to complain.
Perfect.
All right. First thing, we will add... Let me just go ahead and add that fur. You are going to make us some water. And then you are going to make us some coffee. No, we're gonna take it. We're gonna drop it. Nope. We don't have the water. Right? Right. Yeah, okay. So you're just gonna make more water. The not eating the food does add. Yeah, I kind of. That was one of the things I was thinking of. But as I said earlier, I am open to negotiations on that. But it feels like that would, because you can find food there, and obviously there are cattails on Crystal Lake. So I think it's something that's a challenge, but it is not something that would, you know, be completely ruinous to the to the enjoyment of the whole thing. Okay, pick these up. Where are we? 48 minutes. We have plenty of that. Nope. Okay, take a torch. Lovely. Take a torch. Lovely. Take a torch. Lovely. Take a torch. And get caffeinated, Astrid. Alright. That should keep us insulated for the trip up. Yeah, there's not a chance in hell this torch lasts all the way up, but hey, it will give its all in the name of science and content creation. Yeah, we're doing fine. I think we stop here. Well, actually, the torch is hanging on nicely. We'll just let Astrid catch her wind back here. Yeah, we'd have more sprint meter, but like you're saying, like I did, like that. One of those, that, and both of those, we found on the summit. I mean, they're kind of crappy condition for the most part, but they were better than what we started with by far. So I feel justified in taking them there. I guess yeah, there is always the risk that if you have an encounter with a furry woodland creature and they wreck one of the clothing items you brought down from the summit, that could be an issue. Okay, cats, here we go. And now you can see what is kind of giving me pause. Because you see, limb, 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 limb. That's a branch, not a limb, but still. There's a limb there, and another limb, and another limb, and a couple branches. It just, it's more limbs than I expected. Way more than I expected. So the extra clothing, can you tear it up into cloth, or do you have to carry it whole? It feels like carrying it whole is in keeping with the spirit of the challenge. Because obviously, like you could just rip everything up, uh, rip up all the clothing, break down like all the the lanterns and the weapons and the whatnot. That would be like the most efficient way. Oh, hey, my campfire's still here. Lovely. I think people forget. Yeah, I know. I certainly forgot how many limbs there are up there. Um,
Come on, little fire.
wait. No, no, no. Bad. Bad. No. Bad. Wrong. Wrong. Bad. Um, so yeah, that's kind of what gives me the thought of like segregating things into like man-made stuff versus nature stuff. There we go. Let me pick both of those up. There we go. Okay. So where are we weight-wise? We about 10, at least 10 kilograms. So quick check. We have 12 matches, 2 accelerant, a birch bark, 14 cattail heads, 6 coal, 31 sticks. Okay, that's entirely too many. There. Okay. So here we go. That has some of the clothing, but and so we took some of the rest. That has, I said those, and 96 matches. That's got a whole mess of MREs. And that had water. It had more water. I think it had an extra 2.5 liters that we deposited back there. And that's easy to replace. They have fire striker, tools, 8 lanterns, a handful of sodas. Did we clean that out? Oh no, I didn't even check that. Silly me.
Hope nobody needs this anymore.
Fine, bandage and stem. We'll just add that. Whole mess of peanut butter and crackers, but I lament the lack of a recipe for peanut butter crackers. Coffee and tea that we did not take. The coffee and tea we found down by the engine, I think it was. Whole mess of animal pelts. Five hacksaws. 5 hacksaws, three hatchets. In addition to the 2 we already have, 3 heavy hammers, that's probably going to be one we save. I'll just take all these: baseball cap, hoodie, blue flare, marine flare, I guess they're called. More clothing that we did not take last time: cargo pants and climbing socks that are all kind of trash. The other 2 expedition parkas, crappy fisherman sweaters, and then mittens. There we go. A whole mess of meds. And then 2 rifles and a bunch of ammo. Can you use the tools? You know what? I would, yeah. Especially like if you're unlucky enough not to have a hacksaw spawn, or well, if you don't have a hacksaw spawn, how the heck are you going to get to them? But like, let's say you find a hacksaw like sitting on one of the crates. Honestly, I would be okay with that, as long as it is still in a usable state when you bring it back to the back to Mountaineers. I would call that perfectly legal. Okay, so I am going to load up on stuff. We got that. Oh, we're kind of okay. Here, let's work from nearest to furthest. Okay, how many matches do I have? I have, I think we had 13 on the way in. So as long as we leave the Mountaineers with 13, I think we'll call it kosher. We can still take on another, we can still take on a little bit more.
I'm not sure I can carry much more.
Oh, I think you can, and most importantly, you will. But maybe not that. You will take those. Okay, so that is 1, 2, 3, like 4, 5. Let's see, how many total? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12 container compartments, plus the flare, plus a couple metal containers. Might as well grab that. Yeah, that's got to be at minimum 4, maybe 5 trips up and down. Okay, that's what, 40? That's just shy of 45. That's about as heavy as I'm willing to get. Where are we? No, can't. We need to make our own water. Anything else we can craft? I don't think so. Now, we do have our boxes of crackers still. So we'll pound down one of those. Okay. So yeah, that leaves us just shy of 45, which is right about what we want to be. And let me give Astrid here a quick nap so we have energy for the trip down. Torn up something that's true. Yeah, that's fair. I mean, even on honestly, even on Loper, you know, it's highly unlikely you're going to bring every single thing down with you. There, that's enough. So that's really not knowledge you would ever have or want to have, but hey, what is this stream for if not the pursuit of forbidden knowledge? Okay. Let me at least get Astrid up to half. There we go. How's the weather look out there? It's passable. So last time we actually veered a little too far to the left in our goading. Although it wasn't that, deleterious to our chances. So especially now that we have better vision, as long as the weather decides to cooperate anyway, I'm going to see if I can do my usual goading route, which is maybe slightly riskier, but it puts you... Astrid, we just got started. As I was saying, my usual goading route puts us like right there right en route on the little river that feeds into Crystal Lake. So, but then again, I didn't mind landing there by the engine. It's certainly a place I've heard of, so it wasn't that difficult to get my bearings once we were actually there. On it, honestly, I'm just taking it as a given. Sprains are going to happen. Okay, yeah, I think here is where the split came. Because normally I would go to the left, but I think last time I went far to the right. I'm gonna do I'm gonna do what I expected to do, which is get another sprain, of course. So yeah, we're gonna. I wonder what the purpose of that is. Like just like the red flash on the screen, but no new injuries. Is that like supposed to be a reminder that you're hurt? So I'm not sure you would necessarily forget. Okay, let's go down this way. We'll pause for a moment, get our bearings. Yeah, I don't necessarily see a better way out there, so here goes. Okay, there we are. I gotta say, I think the red flash is where you would have gotten another sprain, but you're already sprained. The game is cursing you that you've outwitted it by getting sprains early on. Ugh, okay. Okay, I guess I can see that. It's the mechanic is in there regardless, but it serves as a reminder, if nothing else. All right, it's fine. All right, we'll just work our way down this friendly little slope. Do I already have force? No. Okay. So it's just our ankles that are getting attacked. I guess that's okay. I mean, we're not carrying anything in terms of weapons, so, wrists would be more useful. But anyway. Whoop. No. There we go. Okay. And we'll just see if we can squeeze Astrid in between a couple rocks here without doing too much damage. Hey, and we're on ground level again. It's now spring. Yeah, that is wild. There's just some we're gonna call that some top tier balancing by Astrid. How about that? Okay, now and there's you know what? Screw it. I have flares. How am I going to use them? Okay, no, if that's the engine, we want to go that way. Oh, Well, aren't you a peach? Now, I'm gonna move. I'm gonna scoot a little to the left. So maybe if we spook him, he'll run to where we won't encounter him again. There you go, buddy. Exactly like I planned it. I'm just gonna make sure he's not coming back at us. No, he seems to be making good time. He- No, 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 no. No more loot. No more loot, trooper. We're going to Mountaineers. Be good. But I want it. No. Is that it? Honestly, it is now midnight my time, so I'm just going to go ahead and patch these up so we can make halfway decent time back to Mountaineers. Because otherwise, this mosey is going to take a while. But yeah, okay, so we've made 2 summits and 2 goats. And of the 12 container holds, I guess. The little, oh, whatever, container halves. We've emptied out half of them, I want to say. But we also left like the significantly heavy stuff, like all those lanterns, all the heavy hammers and the rifles and the 5 hacksaws. So yeah, I can see this taking 2 more trips. Yeah, no more loot. Yeah, I have to engage in some self-discipline, cats, because I know me. There's a reason half the tags on this stream mention loot. Loot and chill. Loot all the things. Loot goblin. Playing on Pilgrim and Voyager does not it is not breaking me of my habits of trying to collect all the things, regardless of how slow and ponderous it makes my trip through Great Bear. Which might be another reason why it would behoove me at some point to move up to Stalker and maybe even Loper. Now I'll die a lot, but at the very least it will break me of the habit of shuffling along. And that is something to think about. Like, previously, if I was doing like the Pilgrim Loot Shuffle, I was only annoying myself. But now, if heaven forfend, people are actually going to come to this stream to watch me play video games, I should make things as entertaining as possible. And poor Astrid ambling her way through the countryside, carrying 40, 45, 50 kilograms of loot. Maybe not the most interesting way to play the Long Dark. Astrid, you'd only have the one down arrow. This is practically balmy. But not as excessive and overburdening as probably. Yeah, that is true, cats. I guess I haven't tried the actual stalker. Um, I think I can't remember if like what was it, the hunted challenges are supposed to be like stalker-ish in terms of difficulty, but obviously they have they have their own little added quirks in the form of a very large, very angry, very unkillable bear. Speaking of, got to keep an eye out because there's a bear cave right up there. But yeah, I think that might be the play because I think, well, I don't know. I have at least got to the point where on Voyager I can navigate, navigate the maps semi competently and not without dying. What is that? That's the wing. Okay. Yeah, the issue, especially like the issue for me at least, moving up the difficulty levels is, I'm still very task oriented in my approach. Okay, well that's it. It can't be that close. That deer was completely nonplussed. Where was I? Oh yeah. So yeah, if I was going to move up in difficulty, I think Stalker would be the play. What? Where are we? Oh, there you are. Don't mind me, boys. Just passing through. Although now I am significantly less confident about, you know, my direction finding. Silly Wolfie's trying to tag team me. No, no. If anyone's going to ruin this run, it's going to be me.
Man, I could eat anything.
Mm. Yeah, I think we might have got turned around somewhere. I'm not best pleased by this. See, Wolfie Fens are probably back there. You want to keep them at a distance. God dang it. Okay. All right. let's just get ourselves a new torch, because that's getting a little risky.
This game is cold.
All right. Yeah, we will. God. Sir. I say I'm getting tired of this, and I'm over here saying, oh, maybe I'll play Stalker. You know what? We're just gonna keep on moving. I have to say, I am not a fan of the whatever we're calling this, the pursuit music. I could really do without that. But really, I am not all that fussed. As long as it stays over there, I'm happy to stay over here. Because I do want to get to Mountaineers, sooner rather than later. Because if nothing else, I need to go to bed. And we move on. Oh, am I gonna? Oh no, he just went right around the torch. Oh, that is so cheaty, game. How, how dare you? All right. Or he could just walk away. That is some absolute trolling on your part, game. I hope you're happy. What can I eat?
Freezing.
There. I swear that looks like the lead up to the lake, and then again, maybe I'm just those are bear tracks. That is the exact opposite of what I would like to see. Ah, aha! But I see a fishing hut.
Man, I could use a drink.
Steady on, Astrid. The homestead is in sight. Alrighty. So, with that wee bit of a thrilling finish to another otherwise rather sedate, mostly loot-focused stream, So we'll get into Mountaineers. We will unload our ill-gotten gains. And then I think we will save and then go look for someone to raid. Because I have people to raid with now. Huzzah! I promise not to get drunk with power with such capabilities. All right, and we'll go ahead and pop out another torch.
I've never been so hungry in my life.
Agree to disagree, Astrid. Oh, that's two. That's all the pain gone now. Our vision's going to clear up. Hey! Hut, sweet hut. We'll go ahead and use up that vestigial cinder plug.
Come on, little fire.
Yes. Nope.
Okay, that didn't work.
You don't say, Astrid. Do tell. Nope, 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 no. No birch bark for tinder. How dare you? Astrid's trying to prolong the stream. How dare you? There we go. Beautiful. You know what? We'll throw a hunk of coal on there. At least get this started. We'll pop some cedar on there too. So, stuff what we won't be taking with us. That needs to go. That entire stack needs to go. Man, how many did we have? I think we had 13 matches. So we'll keep those. Those are all fine. We did not come with a stem. That needs to go. Extra clothing. Loo. All those toquays. Okay. All the MREs have to go. All the sodas have to go. The crackers can stay, and the coffee can stay. Maisie. I'm not sure how I say that, but hey, welcome. Thanks for coming by. Good to see you. All right. Flare gun, away. Flares, away. Marine flares, away. The rest is fine. Oh, and there we go. The animal pelts, leather, animal pelts, all there. Whichever you like. Okay, I'll be American. I'll say Maisie. Okay, and you join us. Unfortunately, or maybe fortunately, I don't. You join us just as we are wrapping things up here, because I have to change. I could not. Yeah, I'm actually I'm writing down physical notes, which
I'll die
I don't.
if I don't drink soon.
That will be not to everyone's liking. Okay, and we will just go ahead and have Astrid throw back some water there. Lovely jubbly. I think we took 4 liters out of the summit. So there we go. And hey, presto, we're back down under 22 kilograms. So in the interest of the stream, we're just gonna have Astrid sleep for 1 hour so we can drop a save. And there we are. Okay, well, I think that's going to do it for this test run of the Summit Sweep Challenge. It's been a learning experience for everyone. I hope it's been at least slightly entertaining. I think we are going to have to introduce some tweaks because there are so many limbs on the summit. I forgot that, and it would be an almighty hassle to try and bring all bring all of that down. So I saw you must have gone live when I was out of town. Oh no, but hey, I'm glad you could be here, Cats. And thanks for hanging out as long as you have. I'm not sure what kind of hours you keep. You do seem to be up awfully late, at least U.S. time, but you know, great to have you. And I tell you what, let me, because I will tell you all, I was yesterday years old when I finally learned of the power of alt tabbing. So let me see if I can do a little bit of this. Excellent. Okay. So who do we
Excellent.
want
Okay.
to raid?
So who do we
Excellent.
want
Okay.
to?
Shut up, me. I'm talking. Baby, you know what? Baby steps for all of us. We all we all need to be patient with ourselves. Let's see. Who do I know? AV, Nougat, Baba. What do we think? Which one of those distinguished gentlemen should we drop a raid on? Anyone have any preferences? Oh no, Maisie, what happened? Did Maisie go away? Oh, something strange must have happened. Maisie, I don't know what happened. Okay, auto mod struck. Um, sorry about that. Um, you're cool with me, and if you're cool with cats, you're cool with me. Um, I'll have to go back and see what happened. In the meantime, I tell you what, let's rate AV. What the heck? What do you say? So let me see if I remember how to do that. Mm, mm, eh. I think he is acidic underscore virus underscore. Let me double check my work. Acidic underscore virus underscore. Hey, all right. All right, so friends, thanks for coming by, and we'll try to do this again sometime soon, if not tomorrow. Catch you later. And we will put the raid now button.
Jupiter coming in with the raid.